Hola, welcome to Soul Mechanics. This is a special video for some of the groups that I'm joining, seeking participants for the podcast. So I'm reintroducing myself yet again. My name is Donovan Neal. I have various aliases that I use. I suppose the one you might see the most is going to be Dallas Tucker or Blue. A lot of people refer to me as Blue. You're all family. Everybody that watches this, you're all family to me, so you may feel free to call me Blue if you want to, unless you're like some kind of like a Nazi or hate breed or somebody who's your troller, that sort of person. Then you may call me Sir, or you may say nothing at all. So, the podcast channel, Outcast Revolution, it's there. It's not up and running yet. I'm not launching it yet because we have some fixins to do to it. And we got ourselves a cool app that gives us like all the demographic layouts and shit, analytics on the channel. Like it tells me how many men versus women are watching my videos and what age ranges they are. It's pretty fucking cool. But I think it also allows me to edit the thumbnails and such, so that's something we're going to be working on. Mandy wants everything to be perfect for the podcast. Soul Mechanics I'm looser with, you guys know that. And there are some people I'd like to do interviews with on Soul Mechanics, most specifically for the sexuality course, if anybody's interested in talking about, if anybody's into Tantra or anything like that. But this one is specifically for the casters, for the witch groups and such that I join. Again, my name's Donovan Neal, host of Soul Mechanics, benevolent leader of the Status Initiative. I'm the acting director at this time. There are a few other directors in play at the moment. I'm not the only one, so I'm just the acting director for the portion of the initiative, our faction of the initiative that's dedicated to gathering and coordinating all the others. So our job is to find groups such as the groups you're in, whatever group this might be posted in, my greeting to you. We're bringing everybody together, everybody that's in the metaphysical field, most specifically, or just generally anybody that has a positive attitude and wants to do good for the world. We're bringing everybody together, uniting the tribes. So that's our mission. And my partner is named Mandy Lee or Amanda Lepley, depending on who's talking to her. And she is a practicing witch. And she has various beliefs and understandings about witchcraft and the practice of it that I disagree with. I, being the co-host, more scientifically minded. I am not a caster per se or a witch, but I'm the observer, and I'm the person who, my goal essentially is to use your experiences, whatever stories you share and experiences you have, to try and use a kind of a new science to prove the validity of it. I'm developing a new science, a new technology, you could say, based in general spirituality, I suppose you could say. Spirituality, but metaphysics, and it's a logic science. It's a hypothetical science that allows for us to get a better grasp on our resource technology and make use of the powers that we do in fact have inherently in our system more efficiently. So I believe that anybody has these powers. Anybody can make use of what we call magic. I believe it happens every moment. I believe it's something you cannot stop doing. You're always doing it. You're utilizing the laws of attraction and magnetic compatibility to literally create the reality you experience. I believe that you can control that, and that's what magic is. Now, Mandy has differing opinions on it. We have very differing views on a lot of things, so anybody that agrees with me, jump aboard and help me prove a point here. But anybody that is, if you're a witch or a caster, what we're trying to do is it's spelled out in the name, Outcast Revolution. What we're trying to do is tell your story of your struggles, allow for you to tell your story regarding your struggles and what you've been through. Like, my story regarding casting, my brother Boob and I, before we launched the initiative, we founded the Garden program where we collected information regarding any metaphysical views and understandings, and built a library to share with people, and we collected people to train together and to learn these things together. And early on in this venture, we came across witchcraft and magics, of course, and we did in fact get a few books and look into them, read through them. We got a lot of cool information out of it, and we've actually practiced with a few, and we had startling results. I mean, I have theories as to why this happened, but he and I were able to summon storms. You know, we were able to change the weather at will. We were able to cause plants to grow and blossom in a matter of hours. Like, seriously, Boob can make a plant fucking sprout and blossom in a day. You know, the next day it's going to be blooming. He can do that. That's because he's a green. We have a color coding profiling system, the initiative at the base of our curriculum, or I suppose that would fall more into the category of the GUARD program, actually. At the base of our curriculum and what we want to teach people, we have a color coding profiling system in play where reds are emotionally based people, spiritually based people. You could say greens are more mechanical. They are biologically oriented people who are more into mechanics and such, and then blues are intellectuals or, you know, psychic capacity people. I'm a blue, he's a green. So together, with my understanding and his general ability, we can make astounding things happen very easily together. And with Lee, the other Lee, Megan Lee, my ex-wife and our partner, she provides a charge that's like a battery for us. With her emotion and his engineering and my intellect, we can cause astounding things to happen. So that's what we believe a trine in play is, that there's a, you know, I have a theory behind that the three of them work together in that way and become a device essentially that is exceptionally powerful. So that would be an example of one of the theories I have. I have many theories as to how this operates and how to make it work more efficiently that I do believe will work if we have people to test it out and to help us, you know, learn about it. So that's my beat. That's what I'm trying to do with this. Now, Mandy wants you guys to tell your stories about the struggles you've had with society, how it's been tough, you know, dealing with your family probably. I see a lot of you people posting such things as, you know, you've had troubles with your family, like your grandma's a Christian and she doesn't believe, you know, your differing, conflicting beliefs cause conflicts between you. You know, that's the sort of thing that we're looking for, and we want you to tell your story. We want you to have a chance to tell your story and to talk about your struggles and empathize, have other people empathize and you know, build a union here, and just, we want to stick up for the outcasts, the people that have been cast out by modern society, that, you know, believe in nothing other than biblical scripture and such, and don't have a wider mindset. We want to expand the society's consciousness essentially, and we want to present you guys and your community, her community, our community, as what we really are, you know, genuine, honest people who care about each other, who do good for the world, and you know, I haven't really met anybody that utilizes magics or casting for evil or nefarious purposes. I don't think I've ever actually come across that. So it's very odd that people think that way, and of course this is propagated via, you know, Hollywood movies and shit. So that's something we want to express that, and we really need help. We need you guys to sign on and do interviews. Of course, we had a few people, alchemists, a couple of alchemists and a practicing witch that all signed on, and then they dropped out at the last minute when it was time to do the interviews. One of them actually came through and did an interview, but the app failed and we were unable to record it properly, so that sucked. We lost that. It was a great interview. It really sucks that we lost that. It set us back a long way, so we need help to catch up, guys. Any of you out there who have a story to tell, who have struggles in your life that you want to share, that, you know, help us out. Give us a chance. We need people to do interviews. As I was saying, we need you to sign on contractually. I'm sorry about that. I really don't like to have to do that. It makes me feel like a fucking asshole to have to ask people to sign a contract via email to get on an interview. But as I was saying, we had these 3 people that dropped out last minute, so we do need to have people verify that they're going to show up and actually, you know, sign on contractually, legally binding contract to make sure that, and timing is negotiable. You know, if you're unable to make it on the day that we have scheduled, that's fine. You can reschedule. We can negotiate everything. It's not like we're going to pin you down and bust your ass about anything. We just want you to sign a verification email saying that yes, you are in fact going to show up for the interview when it's at some time. So that's I don't like to have to do that, but we do have to do that. Mandy's adamant about getting that done because those people dropped out on us, and that's really fucking uncool. Like we wrote out scripts for these people, we got them all prepared, they were psyched about it, and then come time to do it, they just backed out and blocked me actually. So that sucked. Anyways, yeah, as I said, I've had experiences with casting. I know that it's real. I know it's legit. I know that it's practical, and I think I know how to improve our understanding of it. Mandy wants you guys to tell your stories and get the stories of your struggles out there and share your understanding so that people can empathize and get together and understand each other. We want people to be more understanding. We want to share what you have to share. We want to provide you a platform for that. I am sorry that we do in fact need people to sign on, but it's not like we're not taking anything from you. We just need you to verify that you are going to show up at some point. So please do consider that. Secondarily, I'd like to speak to this issue with kratom. I've seen a lot of postings about kratom and doctors, MDs saying that this should not be. People should not be saying that this is a safe alternative to narcotics and such. These people, I don't know what their fucking problem is. I don't know why they would do that, honestly, aside from, probably being paid off by the FDA or the DEA in order to say that, but it's bullshit. Please don't believe this shit. Mitragyna speciosa is in fact relatively exceptionally safe. There are no documented cases. We have 2 documented cases throughout all history that we know of that aren't verified, but may be kratom related deaths of overdose, which is nearly impossible to do. Like, your body would not allow you to ingest enough of that stuff to kill you. It's just They do have a lot of reported cases of people having overdosed on other drugs while using kratom at the same time, and they use that as, their backup to go ahead and say that kratom's caused these deaths, but it hasn't. There are 2 documented cases that may be. There are no verified documented cases throughout all history of any kratom overdose deaths ever. And anybody that you speak to, anybody that's ever used kratom or knows about it, if you ask them, they're going to laugh at you and say, no, that's not happening. That's not possible. Kratom is only really beneficial for anyone that ever uses it. I've seen it improve so many lives dramatically. I've seen it save so many lives and get people off of drugs. Yes, it is addictive to a certain extent. I can verify that on my own, but so is anything else. Anything. Anything that has any kind of chemical interaction is going to be addictive to some extent. But it's a lot better for you to be addicted to something that's actually beneficial for you and good for you and improves your life and does not damage kratom is only beneficial for your body. It's good for you. It is literally actually good for you. If you take way too much of it, it can have a slight little bit of damage on your kidneys if you take way too much of it. Aside from that, it's very good for digestion. It's a natural antihistamine. It gives you a boost. It's uplifting. It improves your lifestyle, your habits of living. It allows for you to stay away from harmful substances. Yes, I smoke, but that's by decision because I want to. I did try quitting, and I'm going to try again. For you guys, just generally to improve my health and present myself as a healthier person, but I like smoking, so that's why I do it. Sorry, but it's something I enjoy, and I think it's a clever niche for the YouTube post, but yeah, that's that. Anything that has a chemical effect upon you or affects the chemical production in your brain is going to be addictive to some extent, but it's a hell of a lot better for you to be addicted to something that's beneficial to your body than something that is fatal. And these people, they're trying to steal this natural resource from us so that they can continue to push harmful, dangerous, addictive narcotics, pharmaceutical narcotics on you. These people are trying to kill you, okay? Period. They're trying to get people killed. It may not be you specifically, but it's someone you know. I guarantee that. They're trying to get these people hooked on dangerous drugs. They're trying to get these people killed. They're trying to eliminate any alternative resources that are actually safe. And we need to be fighting back on this. So anybody out there, whether you're involved in the kratom scene or not, you should probably step up and fucking do something, because this is our future at stake. This is people's lives at stake. If they take that resource away from us, you're going to see people dropping like flies from heroin overdoses, I promise you. So you're going to see drunk driving, you're going to see heroin overdoses, you're going to see people going back to dangerous drugs and immediately overdosing because they're no longer going to be, have such a tolerance for it. They've been using kratom to stay away from it. And they're going to go back to it, they're going to hit it hard, and they're going to drop like flies. Watch. Don't let that happen. I don't know why I shouldn't say watch. We're not going to let that happen. We need to protect this. This is an important thing. So people out there, please stick up for it. Anyways, I guess that's about all I can say for now. The podcast is up. The channel is called Outcast Revolution, but we don't have, it's not customized yet, so we haven't actually launched it yet, but it is there. All the videos are there. The first 4 clips are, each 2-part clips of introductory videos for Mandy and I. And then we'll do our first interview next weekend. So anybody that wants to do an interview, that slot is technically open. We do have a couple people that might do it, but they haven't actually signed on yet. Anybody that has the balls to step up and share your story and share your struggles, it's a safe arena. We're on your side. We're always going to be on your side. Anybody that does an interview, we are your friends, we are your family. We're never going to naysay you or put you down and do anything harmful with you. So please do, if you have the balls, to step up to the challenge and present yourself and take this opportunity to present yourself, please jump aboard as soon as possible, because we may need to fill that slot this very next coming weekend. So thank you very much for watching. All Kila Sly, Terry Uni Siari, Namaste. Very nice to meet you. Anybody whom I happen to meet on these groups. Thank you for watching again.